Hi, I'm Don Mullen. For the past 20 years, I've been planning worship services and leading worship all over the world. And one thing I've realized that in order to make a worship service feel seamless, it just takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of planning, it takes a lot of resources. Whether I'm singing to 10 people at a men's fellowship or to 10,000 people overseas, I still have to get charts to the band, I've still got to communicate rehearsal schedules, and there's a lot of things that need to take place to make this happen. Isaiah 62:10 says, to prepare the way for the people, build up the highway, take away the stones, and to lift up a standard for the people. I think as worship leaders, that's what God has called us to do, to clear the road from any distractions that would hinder us from coming into God's presence. WorshipTeam.com helps us prepare by providing the planning tools, the resources, the songs, the chord charts, and the listening audio you'll need for your team. It's also the only worship planner that provides all these resources in a way that's completely legal. So whether you're planning your worship service weeks in advance or making last-minute changes and decisions, WorshipTeam.com provides all the resources you'll need to communicate effectively with your team and free you up to do what's most important, to worship God. I'd like you to take a few moments and check this out.
WorshipTeam.com, the new workspace for the worshiping church. As worship leaders, we face unique challenges throughout the week. Whether we're gathering chord charts, creating and printing out set lists, or managing and communicating with other worship team members, we can find ourselves spending more time on the administrative side of worship leading and less time on the creative and spiritual aspects of worship ministry. That's why WorshipTeam.com was created, to provide you, the worship leader, with an online workspace that allows you to take full control of your worship team's administrative needs, allowing you to concentrate on what's really important, ministry. And because songs are the most important part of planning a worship service, WorshipTeam.com provides you with legal access to thousands of popular worship songs from worship artists like Chris Tomlin, Matt Redman, Brian Dirksen, Don Mullen, and Hillsong, including preloaded songs like God Will Make a Way, Shout to the Lord, How Great is Our God, Come, Now is the Time to Worship, and Blessed Be Your Name. WorshipTeam.com streamlines the planning process by allowing you to export the songs directly to presentation software such as Media Shout or Easy Worship. Navigating and using WorshipTeam.com is easy. It was created and developed by worship leaders, so it's tailor-made to meet the unique needs of worship leaders, teams, and ministries. The People section of the WorshipTeam.com site is the place where you can view, manage, invite, and remove members for your teams and group. Inviting a new member to your group is as easy as entering their name and email address. Once you've added someone, you can assign them a primary and secondary skill, such as keyboards and backup vocals. You can then create customized teams, such as worship teams A and B or youth band, and then assign your people to these groups. The calendar section is the place where you can view and create events, such as a special holiday service or a reoccurring Sunday service. You can also create schedules for events. WorshipTeam.com's powerful scheduling feature will automatically generate a schedule for you in just a few steps, taking only a few minutes. A schedule can cover just a few weeks or many months. You specify your church's service schedule and team ensemble instrumentation, and it will use your team member and their skills to generate your schedule to your specifications, saving you time and keeping everyone up to date. When planning your worship services, you can choose songs from the thousands of preloaded songs in the WorshipTeam.com library, or you can upload your own. In the Songs section of the site, you're able to view and print songs with lyrics and chords, or in any number of customizable views. Use the audio player at the top of the screen to audition the song. Use the transpose drop-down to change the key of the song, and the online audio pitch will automatically shift into the new key as well. In the Sets section, you can create worship lists, songbooks, and other lists by browsing the songs and clicking the Add Song to Set icon. Once you've selected all your songs, you can edit your set by adding details, such as song order, comments and notes, and attaching documents and more. When you've completed your set, you can open it in the practice pad, where you and your team members can view each song in order and listen to full-length audio for each song to practice along with. You and your team members can also print out set lists, song sheets, and chord charts of the songs. Additionally, worship sets and lists can be assigned to any event or schedule that you previously set up in the calendar, allowing team leader and members to plan and practice for that week's planned activities and music. Another convenient feature of worshipteam.com is the Communicate section, which allows you and your team members to communicate by posting and replying to messages. With just a few clicks, you can leave messages for your entire group or individual teams. Members will be informed of any new messages each time they log into their account. Communication and information sharing continues in the Documents section, which allows you to give your team members instant access to download important digital files. Documents and files such as handbooks, guidelines, and devotionals can all be uploaded by simply dragging and dropping them over into your browser. WorshipTeam.com is a dynamic online service that allows your worship ministry to do everything you want to do in a cohesive environment, with full printing, full-length audio of songs, song usage reports, multi-user access, and much more. You and your entire team will have access to your team workspace where preparation and communication can happen with minimum time spent on administration, so you can focus on the mission of your team to worship God and equip your church to do the same.
Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I really believe that worshipteam.com can help us all become more effective worship leaders. So from one worship leader to another, I want to invite you to try worshipteam.com completely free for 1 month. I believe it can really help you.